Welcome to a journey into the unknown, where the line between the sacred and the profane blurs. Today, we delve into the world of the Aghori, a sect shrouded in mystery and often misunderstood. The Aghori are a small group of ascetic Shiva sadhus. Their beliefs are deeply rooted in Hinduism, yet they stand in stark contrast to the norms of mainstream society. The Aghori believe that everything in the universe is sacred and that nothing should be rejected. They embrace practices that many would find shocking, aiming to transcend the boundaries of the physical world to reach a higher spiritual state. These practices include meditating in cremation grounds, using human skulls as bowls, and even engaging in rituals involving human remains. But what drives them to such extremes? And what can we learn from their radical approach to spirituality? To truly understand the Aghori, we must first travel back in time to uncover their origins and the spiritual philosophy that drives their extraordinary practices. The Aghori sect is believed to have emerged around the 14th century, although their roots may trace back even further into the annals of ancient Hindu traditions. The Aghori are devout followers of Lord Shiva, one of the principal deities in Hinduism, who embodies both creation and destruction. Shiva is often depicted as a meditative ascetic, and it is this aspect that the Aghori seek to emulate. For the Aghori, Lord Shiva represents the ultimate reality and the cosmic force that governs the universe. The Aghori's spiritual philosophy is deeply intertwined with the concept of embracing death and decay. They believe that the material world is transient and illusory, and that true enlightenment can only be achieved by facing the ultimate realities of life and death. This belief is rooted in the idea of non-dualism, where there is no distinction between the sacred and the profane, the pure and the impure. The cremation grounds, or smashans, hold a special place in Aghori spirituality. These places of death and decay are seen as gateways to the divine, where the veil between the material and spiritual worlds is at its thinnest. By meditating and performing rituals in these environments, the Aghori seek to transcend the limitations of the physical world and attain a higher state of consciousness. Their use of human skulls and bones in rituals is not meant to shock or disturb, but to symbolize the impermanence of life and the cycle of death and rebirth. The Aghori believe that by confronting these symbols of mortality, they can detach themselves from the illusions of the material world and achieve spiritual liberation. The Aghori also believe in the concept of Allah, which means the invisible or the formless. This represents the ultimate reality that lies beyond the physical world. Their practices, no matter how extreme they may seem, are aimed at realizing this formless state and merging with the divine. While the Aghori's practices may appear radical and unsettling to outsiders, they are deeply rooted in a spiritual philosophy that seeks to transcend the boundaries of the physical world and connect with the divine. Their dedication to their beliefs is unwavering, and their way of life challenges us to reconsider our own perceptions of purity, spirituality, and the nature of existence. As we continue our journey into the world of the Aghori, we will explore the darkest rituals that define their path to enlightenment. But first, let us reflect on the profound spiritual philosophy that underpins their practices and drives their quest for transcendence. As we delve deeper into the world of the Aghori, it becomes clear that their rituals, though shocking to many, hold profound spiritual significance. These practices are not mere acts of rebellion, but are deeply rooted in their quest for enlightenment. Let's explore some of the most disturbing and misunderstood rituals that define the Aghori way of life. One of the most striking practices is meditating on corpses. The Aghori believe that by meditating on a dead body, they can transcend the fear of death and connect with the divine. This ritual is performed in cremation grounds, where the boundary between life and death is the thinnest. For the Aghori, these meditations are a way to confront mortality head-on and realize the impermanence of life. Another ritual that often shocks outsiders is the consumption of human flesh. While this practice is extremely rare, it is done with a specific spiritual purpose. The Aghori believe that by consuming human flesh, they can break the cycle of karma and achieve a state of non-dualism. This act is not done out of barbarism, but out of a deep spiritual conviction that seeks to transcend the physical world. The use of human skulls and bones in rituals is another hallmark of Aghori practices. These bones are not just macabre decorations, but are sacred objects that symbolize the cycle of life and death. The Aghori use these skulls to create sacred vessels, known as kapalas, which are used in rituals to honor the dead and connect with the spiritual realm. For the Aghori, death is not an end, but a transition to a higher state of being. Their rituals are designed to strip away the illusions of the material world and reveal the true nature of existence. By embracing what society deems impure, they seek to achieve spiritual purity and enlightenment. These practices may seem extreme, but they are a testament to the Aghori's unwavering dedication to their spiritual journey. Their rituals challenge us to rethink our own perceptions of death, purity, and the nature of existence. As we continue our exploration of the Aghori, we will uncover even darker rituals and the profound philosophies that drive them. As we venture further into the enigmatic world of the Aghori, it's essential to understand not just their rituals, but the very essence of their daily lives. Living on the edge of societal norms, the Aghori ascetics embody a lifestyle that is as fascinating as it is misunderstood. Their journey is not just one of spiritual seeking, but also of profound detachment from the material world. The Aghori live a life of minimalism, shunning material possessions and embracing a stark existence. Their homes are often makeshift shelters in cremation grounds or remote areas, far from the comforts of modern life. This deliberate choice to live on society's fringes is a testament to their commitment to spiritual purity. For them, the physical world is an illusion, and detachment from it is a crucial step toward enlightenment. In the sacred city of Varanasi, India, a place where life and death coexist in harmony, the Aghori find a perfect sanctuary for their practices. Varanasi, with its timeless ghats and spiritual aura, serves as a focal point for their pilgrimage. Here, they engage in daily rituals, meditations, and ceremonies that connect them with the divine and the cycle of life and death. The Aghori's appearance often draws curious and apprehensive glances from the public. Their ash-covered bodies, matted hair, and use of human bones as ritualistic tools can be unsettling to those unfamiliar with their ways. However, within the Indian spiritual landscape, they are both revered and feared. Revered for their unwavering devotion and feared for their association with death and the taboo. Despite their unconventional ways, the Aghori are deeply respected by many in India who see them as spiritual warriors, challenging the norms and boundaries of conventional society. Their pilgrimage is not just a physical journey, but a profound spiritual quest that takes them to the heart of India's sacred geography. Living on the edge, the Aghori teach us about the impermanence of life and the importance of spiritual over material wealth. Their existence, though extreme, invites us to question our own attachments and the true meaning of purity and enlightenment. As we delve deeper into the world of the Aghori, it's crucial to understand the philosophy that underpins their seemingly bizarre practices. At the heart of the Aghori rituals lies a profound philosophy, the idea of conquering fear, disgust, and attachment by embracing what is considered impure. For the Aghori, life and death are not opposites, but parts of a continuous cycle. They believe in the concept of karma and reincarnation, where one's actions in this life determine the circumstances of the next. This cyclical view of existence leads them to confront death head-on, not as an end, but as a transition. Aghori rituals are designed to strip away the ego and challenge societal norms. By engaging with the taboo, such as meditating in graveyards, using human bones in rituals, and even consuming ashes of the dead, the Aghori seek to transcend the physical world and its illusions. These acts are not just for shock value, they are deeply spiritual practices aimed at breaking free from the constraints of fear and disgust. For the Aghori, purity is found in what society deems impure. They believe that by embracing the things that most people fear and avoid, they can achieve a higher state of spiritual purity. This includes confronting the reality of death and decay, which they see as essential parts of the life cycle. The Aghori's philosophy teaches that true enlightenment can only be achieved by letting go of material attachments and societal expectations. By living on the edge of societal norms and embracing the impermanence of life, they aim to connect with the divine and achieve spiritual liberation. Through their extreme practices, the Aghori challenge us to reconsider our own fears and attachments. They invite us to see beyond the physical world and understand the deeper spiritual truths that lie beneath. Their way of life, though unconventional, offers profound insights into the nature of existence, karma, and the cycle of reincarnation. While the Aghori's extreme practices are rooted in deep spiritual beliefs, their way of life often sparks controversy and fear, both in India and globally. For many, the Aghori are shrouded in mystery and seen as taboo or even dangerous. The public perception of the Aghori ranges from fascination to outright horror. In India, they are often viewed with a mix of reverence and fear. Some see them as holy men with extraordinary powers, while others regard them as social outcasts who engage in forbidden and unsettling practices. Their rituals, which include meditating in graveyards, using human bones in ceremonies, and consuming the ashes of the dead, challenge societal norms and provoke strong reactions. The Aghori's disregard for conventional taboos leads to frequent misunderstandings and conflicts with the general public and authorities. Instances of conflict are not uncommon. There have been reports of legal issues surrounding the Aghori's practices, particularly when they clash with laws regarding the treatment of human remains. These legal battles often highlight the tension between ancient spiritual traditions and modern societal norms. Globally, the Aghori evoke a mix of curiosity and fear. Documentaries and media coverage often sensationalize their practices, painting them as mysterious and dangerous figures. This portrayal can lead to a heightened sense of fear and misunderstanding, further alienating the Aghori from mainstream society. It's important to note that the Aghori do not seek to harm others. Their practices are deeply spiritual and aimed at achieving enlightenment by breaking free from societal constraints. However, the extreme nature of their rituals makes it challenging for many to understand their true intentions. The fear and controversy surrounding the Aghori serve as a reminder of the deep cultural and spiritual divides that exist within and between societies. Their way of life challenges us to question our own beliefs and the boundaries of what we consider acceptable. As we journey deeper into the enigmatic world of the Aghori, we uncover layers that go beyond the physical rituals and practices. Welcome to The Hidden Mysteries, the Spiritual Significance. This segment delves into the deeper, mystical aspects of the Aghori philosophy, where the line between the natural and the supernatural blurs. The Aghori are not merely practitioners of extreme rituals, they are seekers of profound spiritual truths. Their way of life is a testament to their belief in the interconnectedness of all things. They strive to see the divine in everything, even in what society deems impure or taboo. This philosophy is not just about breaking societal norms, but about breaking the barriers between the material and the spiritual realms. Stories of encounters with Aghori often speak of their rumored supernatural powers. There are legends of Aghori sages who could heal the sick with a mere touch, or who could foresee events yet to come. These tales, whether myth or reality, add to the aura of mystique that surrounds the Aghori. One such legendary figure within the sect is Baba Kina Ram, a revered Aghori saint known for his mystical powers and deep spiritual insights. His life and teachings continue to inspire Aghori practitioners to this day. Imagine walking through a dense forest and encountering an Aghori meditating in a secluded spot. The air around them seems charged with an otherworldly energy. People who have had such encounters often speak of an inexplicable sense of calm and awe. The Aghori, with their intense focus and spiritual discipline, seem to possess an aura that transcends the ordinary. The Aghori believe that by embracing what society rejects, they can tap into a higher state of consciousness. This includes their communion with spirits and the deceased. For the Aghori, the graveyard is not a place of fear, but a sacred space where they can connect with the spiritual realm. It is said that some Aghori can communicate with spirits, gaining wisdom and guidance from the other side. Their practices, though extreme, are aimed at achieving a state of spiritual purity. The use of human bones and ashes in rituals is not meant to shock, but to symbolize the impermanence of life and the cycle of death and rebirth. By confronting death head-on, the Aghori seek to transcend the fear that binds most people to the material world. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Aghori is their rumored ability to perform feats that defy explanation. Stories abound of Aghori who can withstand extreme physical conditions, such as meditating for hours on end in the harshest of environments. There are even tales of Aghori who have achieved a state of such deep meditation that they appear lifeless, only to awaken with renewed vigor and insight. These accounts, whether true or embellished, highlight the Aghori's commitment to their spiritual path. Their journey is not for the faint-hearted, but for those who seek to understand the deeper mysteries of existence. The Aghori challenge us to look beyond the surface and explore the profound spiritual truths that lie hidden beneath. As we near the end of our journey into the enigmatic world of the Aghori, it's time to reflect on their enduring legacy and the impact they have on modern perceptions of spirituality, death, and taboo. Despite their controversial practices, the Aghori sect continues to thrive in the shadows of mainstream society. Their way of life challenges us to rethink our understanding of purity, spirituality, and the nature of existence itself. While many view their rituals with fear and skepticism, the Aghori remind us that there is often more to reality than meets the eye. The Aghori's fearless confrontation with death and the taboo serves as a powerful metaphor for breaking societal constraints. They teach us that true enlightenment may lie in embracing what we fear most and in recognizing the divine in all aspects of life, even in the darkest corners. Their impact on the spiritual landscape is profound. The Aghori challenge conventional religious practices and beliefs, pushing the boundaries of what is considered acceptable in the quest for spiritual truth. They force us to question our own limitations and to explore the depths of our own spiritual potential. In today's world, where materialism often overshadows spiritual pursuits, the Aghori stand as a stark reminder of the importance of inner transformation. They demonstrate that the path to enlightenment is not always easy or conventional, but it is a journey worth undertaking for those who seek a deeper understanding of life and death. As we wrap up this exploration, we are left with a complex but intriguing picture of the Aghori. They are not just practitioners of dark rituals, they are spiritual warriors on a quest for ultimate truth. Their legacy continues to inspire and challenge us, urging us to look beyond the surface and to delve into the profound mysteries that lie hidden within ourselves. So, what can we learn from this dark and mysterious culture? Perhaps it's the courage to face our fears, the wisdom to see beyond societal norms, and the strength to embrace the unknown. The Aghori teach us that the path to enlightenment is paved with challenges, but it is a journey worth taking. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of the Aghori. If you found this exploration thought-provoking, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the world's most mysterious and misunderstood cultures. Stay thrilled, stay curious, and keep exploring the extraordinary.